Bill and Christine here with another B-Bar Sea adventure. Back in the Jeeps again for this run. We are in our 2010 Jeep Wrangler 4-door, and this is Grand Mesa Jeep Clubs Rock Junction run. This was one of the days that they ran from Glade Park to Gateway, Colorado. The trip begins by going up to the top of the Colorado National Monument, which are the scenes that you see here through the tunnel and the serpent-like highway going up to Glade Park. I put it in here even though it's a Jeep video because of the scenic value of it. It's a gorgeous drive up into Colorado National Monument. If you've never been on it, it is well worth the time. Traveling west of Glade Park, the run enters Utah for a brief time where we were airing down. I'd say we were maybe 3 to 5 miles inside the Utah line, and after airing down, we continued on the run to eventually end up in Glade Park. Here you see some nice scenes of the desert of Utah, and it quickly climbs this little hogback ridge and then turns back around to the east where it re-enters Colorado in a short distance. I would rate the wheeling on this run as being on the mild side, but you just never know what you're going to find on one of these Jeep runs. For instance, our first real trail obstacle ended up being someone's abandoned SUV that had tires flattened. Our trail leader, Emma, quickly devised a way around the stuck rig, and we felt like this was far better than trying to winch it out of the way, which would have caused further damage to the vehicle. The really fun and more importantly scenic portion of the Glade Park to Gateway run begins here where we switch back down off of the top and traverse a wonderful cliff band with stunning views off into the Dolores River valley with the town of Gateway down in the green far below. One of the more interesting things on this Jeep run was our trail leader, Emma Hawthorne, at 18 years old, probably one of the youngest trail leaders in the Jeep Club. And she expertly led us over this trail, and along with Emma was Mr. Ed Helmick, one of the original founders of the Grand Mesa Jeep Club in 1962. Ed's quite the fella to talk to. He's an author, has written a wonderful guidebook on 9 Mile Canyon across the border near Bryce, Utah. As a young man, Ed was out in his Jeep near Gateway exploring one day when he ran across one of the ranchers here, and they talked about Jeeps, and the ranchers told Ed, "Hey, I have a Jeep trail for you," and he showed Ed this old Cattle Dug Way trail which we're jeeping on now. It is quite a spectacular piece of road work, and I feel like it does rival Black Bear Pass as far as switchbacks and drop-offs. The road may be slightly wider, but it has more switchbacks than Black Bear, and a moment of inattention would be just as unforgiving and disastrous as one on Black Bear. So we hope that you will enjoy the views of this spectacular piece of Jeep road as we slowly work our way down off the top into the Dolores River Valley near Gateway. The little orange flat fender that you see here negotiating the switchback is driven by Mr. Caleb Payne out of Greeley, Colorado. It has an automatic transmission and a Chevy V8 installed in it. Of course, the frame has been stretched. He prefers to go by Daddy Longlegs on the radio. On these steep Jeep trails with the tight switchbacks, it's always a good idea to stop for a second and verify that you are indeed in reverse when you go to make one of these multiple point turns. On an automatic such as this, prefer to drive with 2 feet, one on the brake and one on the gas. And Christine drove the trail all day today, and she did a wonderful job of it. And it was nice for me to be able to enjoy running the video camera and taking a few still pictures to help record this trip here on this video. Here you can catch a glimpse of the road far below us as it switchbacks down under the cliff band. In this portion of the video, you can see Jeeps high above us on the road to the left, while looking down and to our right, we have Jeeps far below us on the next section of road.